Hello second PUC students, here I am with a new video, second PU midterm examination question paper analysis. Dear students, in this video I am going to explain you the pattern of midterm exam. Okay, so in this video I am going to address students of English medium and also Kannada medium both. Okay, so I will be going to use English as well as Kannada as a medium of explanation. Okay, please bear with me and yes, let's go. Second PUC midterm examination October November 2024. So this is the old question paper, previous year question paper. You can see the time for the examination is changed actually. Okay, you can see here, and marks it is 80 marks, and subject code, you know that 02 is the subject code. So instructions: answer the questions in all the sections. Okay, you have to answer questions on all the sections. Follow the prescribed limit while answering the questions. Yes, you have to follow the prescribed limit. Write the correct question number as it appears on the question paper. So this is the main important thing here. Most of the students they don't follow the exact question numbers. They create their own sometimes. Okay, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸರಿ ನೀವೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆಯೋರು ಇರ್ತೀರಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್. This is very important again. So most of the time some of the students, they do just write the options. Okay, number one, like first one, dash teaches the torches to burn bright in Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so answer is B, right? B, Juliet teaches the torches to burn bright in Romeo and Juliet. So what the students does, see, the student is going to write Roman number 1 and then number 1, question number 1, and answer B. Just they write the option sometimes, and sometimes they write answer Juliet, but will not write the subsection in that. Yes or no? ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಿ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ರೋಮನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೆದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಜೂಲಿಯೆಟ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, and you have to rewrite that answer. Okay, next, answer to the question number 30A, A to I, or 30B should be in sequence and at one place. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾಸೇಜ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪೊಯಿಟ್ರಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ಎರಡೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಎ ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಡನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, for question number 30, 31, 32, 36, internal choices are there. Okay, so all the questions will have internal choices. You can answer either questions. So it's up to you. Hence answer either A or B. Next, part A questions, only the first written answers will be considered for evaluation. So whatever questions are there in part A, so you have to write in the beginning itself. Okay, and the first written answer will be considered for the evaluation. If you write another answer somewhere else, so it will be not considered. Fine, let's continue. Next, part A. So this is part A. Here let's see part A. So there are 10 questions, and here for the midterm we will consider 8 chapters. Okay, so 8 chapters. Sometimes they consider only 7, so better prepare for 8 chapters. Okay, so you'll have 10 MCQs. So this is going to replicate the annual exam, same like that, but including only 8 chapters. Okay, so Romeo Juliet question is the first question, Romeo Juliet question. In this video I'm not going to explain all the questions because it will be a very lengthy video then. Okay, I'm just explaining the pattern here. So let's see, we'll do another video where I'm going to answer all the questions and give the proper answers and then explain them one by one. Okay, I will try to answer some of the questions here. Okay, so in 2D, dash is called tiny little kingdom. Very easy question. Okay, so Monaco is called as tiny little kingdom. According to the prophet, parents may give their children their what? Okay, they can give their love. Okay, like this, you will have 10 questions. Okay, so and then next question number 11. 11. Fill in the blanks with passive form of the verbs given in the bracket. This is the passive voice question. So here you have to add a helping verb, concerned helping word with respect to subject, and also V3 of the verb given in the bracket. Okay. So you can see here a council, singular is there. Okay. So if you read the entire para, so then you will understand what kind of tense it is in. Okay, see, a council dash to consider what could be done. So it seems like past possibility could be done, showing that past possibility. Yes or no? So also in the second line you can see, so a letter dash and sent to Italy. See, this is past tense. So entirely this paragraph is in past tense, and this story is in past tense, and these two lines are in past tense. Then you have to add past tense helping verbs. Okay, a council, singular is there. So a council was called to consider what could be done, and it was decided to send an inquiry to the king of Italy. So a letter was written and sent to Italy. Okay, done. So like this you have to solve. We will see in other video, in some other time. We will see how to solve these passive voice questions. So I will take up all the passive voice questions and gather them. Then we'll do a video with respect to passive voice. Okay, let's continue. Question number 12. This is related to expressions. Okay, very easy question, but you have to mug up few expressions and see the meaning of them. Then it will be with cakewalk. Okay, no delay. The owner of the coconut farm became lazy and dash from hard work. So his wife thought that their life also was gradually okay. So what is this sense it is giving here? The owner of this is from Gardner, the Gardner chapter. Okay, the owner of the coconut farm became lazy and lazy. He became very lazy, and then also he shade away. Shade away means he forgot. Okay, okay, he didn't do the work, and he started roaming here and there, and started enjoying his life. Okay, so from shade away from the work, hard work. He left the hard work. So his wife thought that their life also was gradually getting out of hand. Means it is not in control. Though he is earning very good money, and they have a lot of money and a lot of wealth now, but it is not giving the security to his wife. Okay, she is feeling that their life is gradually getting out of hand. Okay, so question number 12 is related to expressions. It is for 2 marks. Okay, next you have to read a paragraph, match the pronouns with respective noun or noun phrases. Very easy question again. So you need to understand the pronouns first, basics of pronouns, then you go for the question. Example, the tail is important for kangaroos. So talking about the tail of the kangaroo, it is talking about it. It means it is a personal pronoun, and it is going to what? It is going to. It is talking or it is replacing the subject tail here. Okay, so you have to match. See, column A, column B are there. In column A, pronouns are given. In column B, nouns or noun phrases are given. So in the exam, most of the students are just writing the answers, not matching them with A and B. So that is also wrong practice. So see that you write the A section here, one side on the left side, and then write the B section, and also write the concerned number, Roman number which is there, and then write the answer. Okay. So here it is referring to, it holds them in balance and supports them when they see it. It means what? The kangaroo, yes or no? It holds them in balance and supports them when they sit or fight. Hmm? So like this. Keep solving these questions. Next, in part B, you can see that question number 2, Roman number 2, in this you have to answer only 3 questions in 1 or 2 sentences. So this is the change pattern. I think you already know about this. You have to answer here only in one liner or two in 2 sentences, okay, or a phrase also, not a problem. So you will have to answer 3 questions. Each will have 2 marks, and then it comes to 6 marks total. Okay. Why can't the parents house their children's souls? So this is from all children. Okay. Why? Why? The reason is, you have to write the reason. Reason is because the children's souls dwell in the house of tomorrow. They can house their bodies, but can't the souls. Okay. Name the types of taxes existed in Monaco. So they had poll tax, they had tax on spirit, wine and spirits. Okay, so like that you have to write. What had logging led to, according to Vandana Shiva? Logging had led to landslides. Yes or no? Logging means cutting the trees. So because of this, most of the time landslides happen, and you'll not get fodder for the cattle, okay, food for the people, and also they will not get the water, so streams will drain. Yes or no? So write in 2 marks. Next, like this you have to answer at least 3 questions from this section. You will have at least 2 poems in this, okay, 2 poem, okay. So questions from poem, 2 questions will be there from poem section, okay. Next, third question. Answer any 4 of the following questions in about 60 words each. Okay, it will carry 3 marks. So you have to write. You have to write 4 question answers. Okay. See, maybe some of you are very good in English. See, I am also, yes, training and also learning. So I may go wrong in some parts, some things. So please excuse me for this. Okay, I am also a human being. I can make errors. Okay, I am not error-free machine. Okay, so thank you for understanding. Please like and subscribe this channel. Help me to make more videos. Okay, I have very less time. Still, I am taking out my time and then preparing this video. So I need your support. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends. If you are a lecturer watching this video, please take a note, and also if I'm making any mistakes, please comment or WhatsApp me in my WhatsApp number. Okay, my number is 782 999 Okay, so here you have to answer 3 questions. You will have 6 questions. Out of that you have to write 4, sorry, you have to write 4 questions. I mentioned 3, sorry. So 4 questions out of 6 questions. Okay, so here you can see, how does Romeo describe Juliet's beauty in Romeo and Juliet? This is the first section. Okay, how Romeo is going to be excited to see Juliet on the dance floor among the crows. Okay, she's like a snowy dove. Yes or no? Okay, so Romeo is going to describe the beauty of Juliet, uh, who had the love at first sight. Okay, so you have to answer this question. I refer one of the book is written by Ravindra Kagade sir, our Chikkodi Forum secretary. So he had given very nice, write up in his Archer notes. So I suggest you to buy this book. This is a very nice book. Here in that book, There are two answers related to Romeo and Juliet. So you prepare them. Earlier they used to ask this question for 4 marks. Now it is there in 3 marks. Okay. So even though they are giving the 60 words limit, so don't stick to only 60 words. It may not fetch because you cannot explain everything. What Romeo is describing about Juliet, you cannot explain in only 60 words. Yes or no? So keep writing, write good answers, practice speed writing, and it's very nice answer. You can, okay, you may give the introductory part in Romeo Juliet poem. So what is there in the Romeo Juliet poem, you may give, okay. You may avoid it also if you don't have time in the exam, real exam. So how does Romeo describe Juliet's beauty? So you start adding the figures of speech wherever it required, okay, how he does, and imageries that he is going to use, okay. Also the metaphor that he is going to connect, how the like rich jewel, also similes that Shakespeare is using, and properly write the name William Shakespeare, okay. Shakespeare, okay. Shake, Shakespeare, Shakespeare. So please write Shakespeare properly. Shakespeare, apostrophe S, Shakespeare. William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, nice poem. Okay, so rich imageries are used, metaphors are used, similes are used, and in some places personified. Okay, okay. So write the answer properly, and I hope you will get the answer while writing. And I will make a separate video with respect to the answer. Juliet is going to teach the torches to burn bright as a rich jewel, okay. In an Ethiop's ear, she was hanging in the cheek of night. So you keep answering very good answers. You can write very good answers. For that, I have created one more video. So with respect to Romeo and Juliet, how to recite Romeo and Juliet poem. So please go through that video also. Okay. The second question, give an account of the criminal's life after he is released from the jail in 2 Dear. Wow, very nice. Okay, so 2 Dear, this is the last section of the 2 Dear. Okay, how he led his life, a very peaceful life and enjoying life. Okay, after getting the pension, he got 1/3 of the annuity of that pension, which was suggested by Minister of Justice to him, and then so that means 200 francs, and then he just settled across the frontier. Yes or no? He traveled, and the traveling was about 15 minutes from the Monaco city, and then he bought some piece of land and started market gardening. So like that, you keep writing the answer, prepare the answer, okay. Okay, so you are going to write 4 questions from here, and then there is a summary on children, summary related to on children, and then summary related to first section of the Romeo Juliet, two poem, okay. So keep practicing. There are 4 poems, so write all the 4 poems, practice all the 4 summaries. So you will have 5 questions out of 4 poems, so properly practice them, then you will get at least 3 poems in your exam. Like, see, in this section you are getting 2 poems here, and in the fourth question where you have to write for 4 marks, there again, how does Juliet express her fashion love for Romeo? So this is the second answer in Romeo and Juliet. See, both the answers are there. Sorry, both the questions are there. So you prepare properly. And also there is one more poem. How does the poem When You Are Old bring out the contrast between the transient nature of beauty and permanence of love? Okay. So also On Children is there. The poem On Children is not only about the lives of children but also about the responsibilities of parents. See, again you are going to write about On Children because it is midterm, so it is not annual exam. So here they may repeat the questions. Okay, there is no choice at all. So there are only 8 chapters. So here they have given only 7 chapters. That's why they are taking the poem in both the sections. So actually they have to consider 8 chapters here. So to the food from his child they have not taken, so they have to take that also. I think they have to consider that also. Okay, let's continue. Next, how does Gonzalo, write a short note on dramatic Chipko action that took place in Advani in 1977 as brought out by Vandana Shiva. Okay, so why it is a dramatic Chipko moment? Because a peasant woman called as Bachni Devi in Himalayan region, one of the village called as Advani in 1977, led resistance against her own husband, who had a contract to cut the trees. Okay, so she led that resistance, and many women joined, and then they started to hug the trees and stop the forester who is there along with the loggers, write that dramatic Chipko action. Okay, how does Gonzalo glorify his own death through the fictitious character of his cousin? So a nice drama. Okay, a sunny morning. So from there this question has been arisen. See, practice at least 3 proper questions from Sunday morning. You will have a fixed question here in this section. Okay, because they will have to consider one question from drama. Okay, so you will have in the annual exam also. So this is a very important question. How Gonzalo glorifies his own death. So he says that the gallant lover was his cousin. So then he start to say how the gallant lover fled Valencia and then joined an army in Spain, and how he died a glorious death, whispering the name of Laura Lorente, the Silver Maiden. Okay, so write that. Then describe the rivalry between Tamanna and Baswa in a visible domain in the Gardener. Okay, the Gardener, the nice story written by P. Lankish. Okay, so rivalry, there is rivalry always there, always rivalry is there. I don't know, somebody is watching my movie, my video, and he will also create another video. Yes or no? The kind of healthy rivalry is there in YouTube. Yes, there is a rivalry between Tamanna, Tamman, okay, Tamanna and Baswaya. Write that answer. Okay, very nice answer you can write here. Very easy answer actually. Next, oh sorry, I'm mixing. I'm sorry. So in the I read the questions from third section. Yeah, fine. Fine. I'm going right. Okay, in the fourth section, so you will have 6 questions. Out of that, you have to write any three. So you will have one question from poem, one from drama, fixed questions. Okay, so please bear in your mind. This is midterm exam. You will have 3 questions. Okay, from poem itself. See, like this here. How does Juliet express passionate love for Romeo? And there is one more question. The poem on children is not only about lives of children, but also about the responsibility of parents. And the third poem is there. How does the poem When You Are Old bring out the contrast between transient nature of beauty and permanence of love? So 3 poems are there. See here, you will get 3 poems. So you may write all the poems. Okay, so there is no restriction. Earlier it was like only 2 poems you have to write. Here there is no restriction. You can write all the 3 poems in this section, right? So if you already, by heart, already mug up the poems, then you can write directly, no problem. Okay, you'll have 6 questions. So 3 from poem, 2 from prose, one from the drama. Okay, so you can prepare very well from here. Okay. So next question, why was the death sentence changed into imprisonment for life in 2 years? So how they, why did they change that? Okay, you know that. Okay, if you already read 2 years, so they didn't have a guillotine machine, neither the guillotine machine nor an executioner. Okay, so the story starts from there, and then you can keep on writing the things over there. Next, on poem, there is on children, there is a summary. You can write, why do both Laura and Gonzalo want to hide their identity from each other in sunny morning? Why they did that? Okay, so you have to write. How does the poem When You Are Old bring out the contrast between the transient nature of beauty and permanence of love? So the contrasting ideas, two contrasting ideas are there: the transient nature of love or beauty, and the permanence of love. So the beauty keeps changing, yes or no? You grow old, you become gray, but the love remains permanent, yes or no? I write those things. How did the owner's life change after I left the old man, the gardener? So the old man, after traveling a long walk, yes or no, he came into this garden. So they had a little discussion. The owner hired him and he settled down. He was well versed in agriculture. So like that, you keep writing, practice the answer, and you can write a good answer from here. Okay, very easy answer. In part C, you will have reading comprehension question number 30A. So you will have option also. So 9 questions will be there. Very easy passage. So I suggest you do this. Once you get the question paper, so you will not have the answer sheet in your hand. So please read this passage. Save that 15 minutes. You can save that. Otherwise, in the pressure, you may not read properly, and you will going to lose 1 or 2 marks. Okay. You will have 9 questions. So practice them. Practice the passages, and you will have option B, read the following poem and answer the question set on it. In your streams book, you have 15 poems, and out of that you will have one poem here. Okay, and 9 questions will be there. If you want, there is notes. Okay, I will upload in my Google Drive and give a link here. So practice those poems. Okay, 15 poems, and it will be like a seen passage, not unseen passage answer. Okay, so you can get all the 9 marks from here. Next, part D, you will have 4 questions. This is a rank deciding question number 31A or B. Okay, so here the student must have proper knowledge of article or preposition, and rearrange the segments in meaningful sentence, and then they should have a subject verb agreement knowledge, and also tense knowledge, past tense or present tense. Okay, you may have a simple past tense or simple present tense. Also there may be a perfect tense also, we don't know. Okay, so we never know. 4 questions will be there. Tarun saw a man on his way to school. So there is one more sentence, a man, again it is repeated. Okay, if a noun or the name of a person or a thing is repeated in the same sentence, then you have to use article the or the. Okay, so here the man was selling fruits. Okay, done. Next, so keep writing like this. We must follow, I think, no, people must follow some rules and regulations, certain rules and regulations, like this. Rearrange the segments. Then they were absent. They were absent yesterday. Okay, done. Alok, computer science last year, past tense. Okay, then learned. Alok learned computer science last year. Okay, learned. You can write learned also, I think. Okay, learned is also correct. Learned is also correct. Okay. Next, you'll have a question related to linkers. This is option, okay, B. Some students don't like this question. I don't know. In my college, they don't like this question. Okay, a bit tricky conjunction question. Question number 30B. It will have 4 marks. Okay, very easy. Practice them. Gonzalo wrote many letters to Laura, like this. It starts. Okay, you'll have options at last, in order to, so, but, like this. So Gonzalo wrote many letters to Laura. So what is the correct answer here? Fit in order to communicate with her. Yes, in order to communicate with her. But all the letters were intercepted by her parents. Correct, yeah. Yes. But all the letters were intercepted by her parents. So he could not contact her as a result. So ಅಂದರೆ as a result, thus ಹೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, at last ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ, at last in despair he joined the army and met a glorious death in the war. Okay, so ನೋಡಿ, in the question paper itself there are some answers. This is the tricks. Okay, hidden gems are there. So you can cut this paragraph and paste in one of the questions here. It will be the answer for that question. Okay, see this. Where is it? Question number 22. How does Gonzalo glorify his own death, though through the fictitious character of his cousin? So if you write that paragraph here, you may get at least 1 or 2 marks. 1 or 2 marks. Minimum 1, maximum 2 marks. Okay, ನೀವು ಒಂದಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಮಸಾಲ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ಆವಾಗ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡಿರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ 24ರಿಂದ 30 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ತೊಗೋಬೋದು, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರಿಂದನೇ ತೊಗೋಬೋದು, ಅದು ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ there is a question 32. Okay, so this is also from first PUC syllabus. Rewrite as directed. Okay, you will have one question tag question and one WH question. One WH. So here you have to add a question tag. Krishna is a famous doctor. Krishna is. There is a helping verb. If there is a helping verb, you use the same helping verb, and if it is a positive sentence, make a negative question tag. And then if it is a proper noun, you use a concerned pronoun related to it. Okay, so Krishna, okay, is a famous doctor. This is a positive statement. Then do a negative question tag. Isn't he? So concerned pronoun is he. Isn't he? Next, the second question, they may ask a WH question or do form question, anyone. Okay, either of them. So please prepare very well. So if you want to get rank, so go through properly with these topics. The teacher, you have to make the question, the underlined word should become as an answer. Okay, come as an answer. The teacher, underlined word, the teacher have helped the poor students. Here subject is a question. Okay, so in this case you should just write a WH and plus write all the clause as it is. Okay, this is a kind of question here. Remove the teacher. Okay, who have helped the poor students? Question mark. That's it. Okay, sometimes just to make you confused, they will give this subject as a question, subject word as a question. You have to remove it. Just write a WH and write the entire clause as it is, and finally write the question mark. Otherwise you will get half marks. Okay, done. We'll see in the next video. I will solve too many questions related to WH question and do form questions. So please subscribe this channel, help me to reach out to more students, share this video, help the students, help the student teacher fraternity. Okay, you will have options here, or okay, these are error identification questions. So again 2 marks. Question number 1 and 2 questions will be there. One of the students are present today. Wrong. Okay, so whenever you have one of the students, there are many students, but among them one of the students is present today. So subject verb agreement error is there, so you have to add helping verb is. Okay, wherever there is one of the, like this one is there in the subject place, you add helping verb in a singular format. Next, she purchased new furnitures. No, help, the word is wrong. Furniture. That's it. Furniture itself a plural form. Okay, so very easy. Okay, gangman question anta ನಾನು ಕರಿತೀನಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, ಒಂದೆರಡು ಸೀಸನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಂದರೂ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, Latha was suffering from frequent headaches. See, this is the paragraph. You have to make a note of it. Note making question. So you have to use this knowledge while preparing your answers. Okay. So note making question. Latha suffered frequent. Okay. For every question like blank, you will get half marks. That means you will have 4 blanks and then you will get 4 marks. 2 marks. Okay. Latha was suffering from frequent headaches. So the first one is frequent headaches. She learnt that it was migraine. So second answer is migraine. It is a one-sided pain during which one suffers from sensitivity to light and sound. Sensitivity to light and sound. That's it. Answer mugitu. Okay. Next, rank deciding question, reported speech. Okay, reported speech is the rank deciding question. Okay, so ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್. ಏನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು? ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್, ಪೊಸೆಸಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್, ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಡೆಮಾನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. See, the Gonzalo, that one over there is mine. This is the assertive sentence. And then Juanito says that 3 priests are sitting there. That is also assertive sentence. Gonzalo, rot them out. Have they gone? So rot them out is the imperative sentence. And have they gone? It is the yes or no type question. Juanito says no. Okay. So like this. So you should know the type of sentence first, and then you should know the gender of the speaker, who is speaking it. Okay, so you should know the gender of the speaker, and then what else? Wait a moment. You should know the gender of the you should know the gender of the speaker, and then tone of the speaker. You should know the tone of the speaker. Okay, here Gonzalo, Don andre ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಡಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮೂರಾಗ ಡಾನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಡಾನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ. ಓಕೆ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಒನ್ ಓವರ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈನ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಟಿವ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕರ್ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ 2 ಸಾರಿ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಡಾನ್ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಡಾನ್ ಗೊಂಜಾಲೋ. ಓಕೆ, said Juanito. ಇದು ಜ್ವನಿತೋ, ಇದನ್ನು ಉಚ್ಚಾರ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಕ್ವಾನಿತೋ ಅನ್ನಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ದಾಗೂ ಕ್ವಾನಿತೋ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಿರಿ ಮತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, said Juanito that one over there. Okay, one over there. over here ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ದೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೇರ್ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಈಸ್ ಮೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸ್